Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, which means we are going live this morning. To everybody watching us, and we are Antoinette Daniel from EntrePLANeurs and Just Helpers, and I am Lindsay Harrison from EntrePLANeurs and Fit for Social. So what are we going to chat about this morning, Antoinette?
Well, today, because we're in our cart open phase, we're talking about the necessity of a retreat and actually the power of a good retreat as well. And for those of you that have been following our socials, you'll know that we've got 2 days coming up in June, one in the south in Worthing and one in the north. I keep saying Chesterfield, but it's not, is it?
It's actually Sheffield, but it's in the Peak District, just on the edge of the Peak. Yeah.
And I don't know where you're at. We've written this in the comment, but in the last month, I've been up to Liverpool for a week's conference, which was just jam-packed. I got back, turned around. 3 days later, I was in Cambridge for another retreat, looking at rest, ironically. In between, I've been coached, I've been mentored, I've had a peer accountability group, and I'm currently, as you can see, not in my normal setting, away from home, doing a strategy 2-day event with my number 2. Lots of thinking, but no implementing so far, and loads of ideas. I've literally got, I use Notion, I've got 4 action pages from Notion, and I'm no time and space to actually figure out when and how and when I'm going to implement any of this stuff.
Which is where the retreats come in, and that's where our planning days, so as you know, EntrePLANeurs, we're all about planning. And yes, you can have all these ideas, but unless you've got a plan in place, you are not going to be able to deliver. And that's what you need to do as a business owner. Your time is so important and so precious. So likewise with Antoinette, I was also up in Liverpool doing that amazing conference, having a brilliant time. Before that, I was doing the juggle while actually trying to have a Easter holiday with the children being away. And then I'm back again, spinning all different plates, trying to do business development, keep the team running, doing all that kind of thing as well. So yeah, it's absolutely crucial to have time out of your business, and we just know the power of that, and what we have seen time and time again with the people that come and attend our retreats. And again, we've got one in the north and one in the south, so wherever you are geographically located, it's not going to be too far for you to be able to travel.
So here's what you can expect at one of our retreat days. One, just the energy of Lindsay and I together when we're in the same room together. People say that we're innovating, we are energizing, we give people aha, light bulb moments, we create spaces or curate spaces, if you like, where people can chill, think, network, relax, and leave with an action plan. I'll talk about our masterclass, so maybe you could talk about the next session.
Absolutely.
So our masterclass this time round, we've really learned from the feedback. Because we're teachers, we love to make sure people leave with maximum value, but actually we scaled back this time round to help people have even more space in the day to think. So we've just got one masterclass, but it's a double whammy because it's Lindsay and I doing a double act on, on, I think, 5 things that every woman needs in her business toolkit with resources, with supporting resources. So that'll be the masterclass, which will kick off sometime in the morning.
Yeah. And then the other key thing that we notice works so well is we all have a gnarly problem. It's our little term, it's what we use, a gnarly problem that's holding us back in our business. And that could be a personal thing, it could be a business related thing, it could be a well-being thing, it could be anything at all. But it's that key thing that's really keeping you up at night, the thing that's really annoying you and stopping you making the progress and creating that frustration. So we give you a little bit of homework before you come to be able to actually try and figure what that thing is. And then when you come, you are with personality tested other people who've joined the retreat to make sure we maximize that time to be able to move yourself forward. So yeah, and the beauty in that gnarly problem session is you've been able to offload, you've been able to have time and space just in your own brain to try and synthesize what's going on, which you probably won't have had. And then you've also got other amazing businesswomen there who have other skill sets that will see it from a different perspective and enable you to to give you a few tips and tricks maybe to help move things forward. And then of course, yeah, absolutely put that plan in place with some smart kind of targets in terms of how you're going to do that, and when and how. And then of course you will have networked with other amazing women, so they will be there to hold you accountable afterwards if you wish to do that. So yeah, great sessions.
And because we're teachers and because we understand people, in the afternoon there'll be at least 2 hours where you can just get your head down and try and solidify some of the learning from the morning and some of the ideas that were presented to you in your gnarly problem. But we know, one, because Lindsay's quite extroverted and I'm more introverted, we know that people need different spaces and different zones. So there'll be a chat zone. There'll be opportunity to check in with Lindsay or I to talk things through. There'll be a quiet zone, completely quiet, no music, nothing, just you and your thoughts. And there'll be outside zones, so an opportunity to go and sit on the beach and think about things, walk around, get into the base of the hills and the peaks, so that hopefully we've captured every kind of person and the way that you need and like to process information.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, it's so important. Like, how many conferences have you been to, or how many workshops where you have not been given time to actually think about what you're going to do, and then you leave and then it stays in the rucksack or it stays in the notebook, and you're not able to do that. So that's why we want you to have that flexibility. It's a glorious day here up in the north with me. So I'm outside, I'm trying to get that vitamin D in, make the most of it before I crack on with the rest of my day. And we want you to be able to do the same. So full flexibility, full inclusivity in terms of however you want to learn on those days. So so there's, in a nutshell, what our retreats are all about. It is about resetting, it's about refocusing and re-loving your business again. It's hard running a business. We understand that. We say that over and over again, not for the faint-hearted, but being in a room with other women who really get that is so powerful. You are not alone out there. Every day is tricky, every day is sometimes wonderful, so we have all of that in between. So yes, so we will all of the dates for when we are running our retreats, it's obviously on the bottom of the screen just now for you to see, but there's the links as well to the different pages where you can read the full overview of what's going to be happening on those days and find out more details. So that's about it. And of course, if you have any questions, then Antoinette and I are, we do our socials, it's us there. So please do send us a DM on whichever platform you're watching from. And then we're happy to answer any questions that you do have.
Brill. And we're going to go live most days this week with just an aspect of the retreat, just so that you can get a bit more of an understanding or an idea, give you an opportunity to find us live and ask live questions if you want to. But as Lindsay says, slide into our DMs. We would be happy to have a chat, get into a quick Zoom or have a text exchange, whatever suits you.
Absolutely. No worries at all. Yeah. That's about it, I think, isn't it, for this morning? Definitely.
Yes,
we'll be back online tomorrow.
Brilliant. Forward into the fray. Have a great day.
Have a great day, everybody. Bye.